Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, August 3rd. Over the next few days, we'll continue to have similar conditions across Nevada and Utah with plenty of monsoon and tropical moisture in place for scattered showers and thunderstorms. These thunderstorms will certainly be on the wetter side with higher humidity, although we may see an increase in rainfall and wetting rains across Nevada, Utah, into southeast Idaho and Wyoming by Friday. Otherwise, on the fringes of this moisture, some mix of wet and dry thunderstorms, but still relative humidity will be elevated, and we will have an increase in winds again over central Idaho on Thursday. Today, winds will decrease from what we saw yesterday, but tomorrow they will increase again with gusts between about 25 and 35 miles per hour, and relative humidity around 20% or in the upper teens. So certainly that would be something to watch for our ongoing incidents in central Idaho, where fuels are still critical. Over the last 24 hours, we have had scattered showers and thunderstorms across the Great Basin, a little bit more activity up north into Idaho than what we saw the previous day, so certainly some wetting rains for eastern Idaho into Wyoming and even in the southwest corner. Yesterday, Great Basin fire activity was light with just smaller fires reported across the basin. Over the last 7 to 14 days, again, precipitation continues to be focused over the southern half of the region with the monsoon, with above normal precipitation across the southern third of the Great Basin and even into parts of central Utah into northeast Nevada. Otherwise, very dry conditions still continue from central Idaho down into southwest Idaho and northwest Nevada. These areas have seen an increase in relative humidity and some clouds at times, but showers have been pretty sparse, so still very dry conditions. Looking at some of our live fuel moisture across Idaho, up into the Salmon Chalice, live fuel moisture continues to decline and is at record lows in some locations. Looking over in southwest Idaho, live fuel moisture for sagebrush is below normal and continues to track downward. 100-hour fuel moisture has improved somewhat with the moisture yesterday across parts of Idaho and northern Nevada, but still the driest conditions will remain across the northern tier of the Great Basin. The satellite loop from this morning shows high pressure dominating the Great Basin with obviously plenty of that moisture in place. We do have the tropical feature off the Baja coast, which is continuing to push more moisture into the Great Basin. Winds again decreased today as the storm system moved off to the east. However, we do have another area of low pressure dropping south into the Pacific Northwest, which will kick up some winds on Thursday. Otherwise, continue with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Later this afternoon, again, a very similar pattern today. Most of the lightning activity will be focused over the southern two-thirds of the region, so still drier conditions and moderate fire potential up in central Idaho. Otherwise, fire danger remains on the lower side over at least the southern half and the eastern half of the Great Basin. Thunderstorms for later today, again, mostly over the southern half of the region. Still a few isolated storms up into Idaho today are expected, but not quite the moisture that we saw yesterday. And again, winds will decrease across the region with generally light to moderate breezes. As we move into Thursday, we have another push north of moisture, so we'll see thunderstorms return to southeast Idaho. Still central Idaho and far northwest Nevada will remain on the drier side. As this next trough moves into the Pacific Northwest, that's what will kick up the southwest winds across central Idaho again on Thursday. We did not issue any high risk yet. We'll continue to watch those areas. Right now, winds are marginal with respect to high risk, but with our ongoing fire activity, certainly that's a concern across the Salmon Chalice. As we move into Thursday, thunderstorms again looking over much of the central and eastern areas of the Great Basin. Still, central Idaho will remain on the drier side. Again, winds increase on Thursday as that low tracks closer. Most gusts around 30 miles per hour with the stronger winds north up into Montana. But again, we'll continue to watch that for potential high risk. But as you can see, the relative humidity is certainly elevated above 15%. Maybe some spots that drop around 16-17%, but for the most part, humidity will remain a little bit elevated with those gusty winds on Thursday. As we move into Friday, moisture pushes north again, probably more significant cloud cover for Idaho if anything else, but still showers and thunderstorms, and again, low fire potential over the southern two-thirds of the region. So on Friday, again, is where we'll see our thunderstorms and wetting rains increase across Nevada and into Utah, even southwest Idaho and western Wyoming. Still not much moisture for central Idaho, but we'll likely see at least a little bit more cloud cover. Winds generally light to moderate. They will be picking up a little bit across the Sierra Front and over central areas of the Great Basin, But again, these are areas where humidity is elevated and where we will see showers and thunderstorms and that potential for wetting rain. The 3-day forecast amounts of precipitation obviously show healthy amounts of moisture across Nevada, Utah, into southeast Idaho and Wyoming, where many areas will see at least showers, if not wetting rains, especially into Nevada and western Utah. Up into central Idaho, again, still on the drier side, only spotty amounts of precipitation expected there. As we move into the weekend, the moisture gets pushed a little bit further off to the east, with some drier air temporarily moving into western and northern sides of the Great Basin. This will continue into Sunday, probably suppressing some of that lightning activity to the south. And then as we move into Monday, with this area of low pressure off the coast, that moisture again gets pushed north into Nevada, and then by Tuesday all the way north up into Idaho. So we will see some moisture move its way up into central Idaho probably by Tuesday or Wednesday next week, but until then any moisture that far north will be spotty, with most of the showers and thunderstorms again affecting areas further south. 7-day total amount of precipitation, again still very good amounts across the area. The only drier spots will be northwest Nevada into southwest and central Idaho, where again more of those areas will see more spotty precipitation, at least until towards Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. The 8 to 14-day outlook from August 10th through the 16th still shows warm conditions for northern and western areas with below normal temperatures down south, and again monsoon moisture remains in place, especially over central and eastern areas of the Great Basin. Central Idaho into western and northwest Nevada will remain on the fringes of that deeper moisture. That concludes our webcast for today. Check back tomorrow for the latest updates.